sit down, strap in, and get ready for some big Pokemon news this week. This week, we're going to be talking about some brand new drops that are coming this week, 2 items that have been delayed that will be finally dropping this week for the Pokemon TCG. We're also going to be covering another item that is a huge drop coming to Costco that you may or may not want to miss out on in person, because it may be one of the last chances to get this product. And finally, we're going to go over Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia and some information that we got on that over the weekend, and some really cool things that Pokemon is doing that they have not done for quite some time, and a small change within the TCG. All right, so first up, we are going to talk about the products that have been delayed that are finally getting released. First, we're going to talk about the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX box that will be releasing this Friday. Now, originally, this was supposed to come out a week or two after the initial drop of Destined Rivals, but they did delay this item. They kept the Cynthia's Garchomp box on time, but they delayed this one, and this particular box is going to come with 4 booster packs, and then it is also going to come with that awesome Mewtwo EX alternate art. It looks really great. Next up, we got the Charizard EX Special Collection box. Now, this one was delayed even longer, and if you noticed, there are no Destined Rivals packs in this collection box, and that's because this was supposed to come out far before the release of Destined Rivals. So we just have some Journey Together packs, looks like Twilight Masquerade, and 2 Surging Sparks, which is nice because we want to see a little bit more Surging Sparks out there. But the Lenticular card, I think, is the reason why this was held back so long. This big Charizard Jumbo card is a lenticular, meaning as you turn it, it kind of changes design. So I do think that that's probably the reason why that they had to delay this product over and over, potentially, because maybe they were having issues with that specific item. All right, now we're gonna head over to Instagram, and thank you so much, pluggedin.io, for this picture and post. Guys, we are getting the Blooming Waters boxes back at Costco, a double pack for $89.99. That is a fantastic deal for 2 Blooming Waters. Now, one thing to keep in mind, Costco has been doing a much better job with the limits lately. I've been hearing a lot of great things throughout our Discord and also just on Instagram, and hearing a lot of good things from people able to get product at Costco for those items. So that is very good. A lot of people have been getting 151 there. They've been getting a ton of Prismatic with the 2-pack and the 4-pack bundle things that they've been doing there. So a lot of good news with that, and a lot of stores in general have been doing better with their limits and preventing people from just like buying out all the supply and things like that. So that's really, really cool that we are getting these back to Costco. And it might be one of the last chances really to get 151, because 151 is 2 years old. I know, it's crazy, right? 2 years old now, the Blooming Waters and 151. Blooming Waters has only been out for about a year, but 151 has been out for about 2 years now, and it's close to the end of its print cycle. So I do think that we're coming towards the end of getting some 151 restocks. So don't miss out on this chance if you're looking for the set. And finally, we're gonna move over to Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia and talk about what we know so far about the set. Some cool things that we can confirm now, since we're leaving the Scarlet and Violet era, that they are going to be keeping in the game. Now, the set is going to come out on August 1st, and they're going to feature Mega Lucario, my boy, and Mega Gardevoir within these 2 sets. They're both going to have 63 cards, so it's going to be a decent sized set, not massive or anything, but definitely a decent sized set. And then we're also going to get something different. We are getting full art trainer cards instead of gold trainer cards. Now, I love the gold trainer cards and the gold supporter cards, like in terms of like the game, the tools and the items. But I think this is an awesome move that they are doing, and it's very interesting too that they are reprinting both Rare Candy and Night Stretcher, since we both got gold copies of these very recently in the TCG. Now, the only bad thing about this, I think personally, is that this counts as an SR in a Japanese box. It might not be a bad thing, because these are both very playable cards, considering we are going to Mega Evolutions as well. So Rare Candy is probably going to be like one of the most played item cards once the Megas are involved. And Night Stretcher is just always just going to be a key piece in the TCG. So I do think these are 2 good choices if you do hit a full art card. But because these are SRs, these are going to take up that slot of your hit in a Japanese booster box. But I'm curious to see what the pull rates of these are going to be like in Japanese. If they're going to make it, if you get an item SR, maybe you also get another SR Pokemon or supporter potentially. So we'll see what the pull rates are like whenever they get those boxes to us here in America, whenever we start opening them up. And I'm sure you guys will see these online within the next month or so, because the release, like I said, is on August 1st. And our release for this isn't going to be till about September, and there will be pre-releases for Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia, or whatever they decide to call the set in English. We have not gotten the actual English press release yet. And now, one question a lot of people were asking was, are the illustration rares going to continue into the next era. And as you can see right here, we will still continue to get illustrationers, and we got some really nice ones. We got the Inteleon, which does confirm they're probably not going to give us a Mega Inteleon, because they've given us an art rare of the stage 2 here. We have the Vulpix, and then we also have the Bulbasaur. So Ninetales and or any of Venusaur or any of those lines could still possibly get a Mega in the set. We'll see. And just very nice to know now that we are still going to continue to get these illustration rares. But with the full arts going to items now, maybe they're going to take away gold cards and put in something different, like what they're doing with black and white. With black and white, remember, we're getting the BWR, but there's only 2 cards, the white Reshiram and the black Zekrom. So maybe they're working on a new rarity system above the full arts and the special illustration rares. But since we do have illustration rares, I'm sure we're also going to have special illustration rares. And I'm super excited because Mega Evolutions in special illustration rare form going to be absolutely fantastic. We do have Mega Venusaur confirmed in the set here. So Mega Venusaur has been confirmed. Nice to see. Some starters are going to get that. I'm assuming they're going to wait on Charizard maybe till Inferno X. We'll see what happens though as the news unfolds on that. But still pretty good abilities too on these Megas. And the HP, again, look at the HP. 380 is a lot of hit points for a Pokemon. But again, these are 3 prizers. So if you knock those out, you do get 3 prizes. So pretty important information and just a lot of cool cards they've spoiled with us so far. I am super excited for this set because the Mega region in Kalos is one of my favorite. So very happy to go back to Mega Evolutions. Also, another big one, we got Mega Latias is confirmed now as an EX. Now, this one does only have 280 HP as a Mega, but that is because it's a basic Pokemon, so it does not have quite as much HP as the Venusaur. So one card I'm going to speculate is going to get a full art and also probably a special illustration rare is the Lily's Determination. Now, this card in general is really, really powerful. So shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 6 cards. You still have 6 prize cards remaining, draw 8. So if you have a deck that can kind of filter through your hand on turn 1 or turn 2 and you still haven't taken a knockout yet, drawing 8 is pretty darn good to refill your hand and get a lot of tool cards and item cards back into your hand that you need for the game. So I do think if this gets an SIR, I do think that this is definitely, and it's also because it's Lily, but I do think that this is going to be probably one of the most sought after supporters that we have seen in quite some time. So that card's going to be pretty good. And finally, we do have some items that they announced for the Japanese release here. As you can see, we do have kind of like their ETBs or special collection boxes. But what I like about the Japanese elite trainer boxes or their collection boxes here, instead of just single packs inside, you're still getting 2 sealed booster boxes of those sets. You're getting a deck box, some dividers and sleeves that go along with that particular set. You look like you got Acerola on one side, and then we do also have the Lily on one side. The sleeves in the deck box look amazing, so love the way they're doing that. And also the boxes are shaped a little different because normally they would look like this, a longer box, but they are doing a premium trainer box this time, so they're shaping the other boxes just a little bit differently. And these are going to come with a massive amount of packs from both sets, a lot of trainer cards, and also some damage counters and really cool status markers. All right, guys and girls, that's gonna do it for me today. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see some of you at Card Party coming up this weekend. I can't wait to see you all there. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video or in the next live.